Welcome back to On the Clock. ASMR.
You know we're still recording, right?
Actually, I thought you stopped.
Welcome back to On the Clock on the Rocket Productions Network. I'm your host, Dawson McNall. My good friends Jace and Scotty will join me shortly. If you missed any episodes of On the Clock, go find the Rocket Productions Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or anywhere you listen to your podcast. All of our episodes are also available on the Rocket Productions YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Be sure to check out Rocket Productions on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Well, we're back from Christmas break. Episode's a little delayed. We had a snow day last Friday.
Yep.
So this is officially the last semester of On the Clock as we know it.
Until Meyer comes in.
Until Meyer and his friends come in and take it over and tarnish our reputation.
Gosh, I can't believe Stockton's going to be on camera.
Stockton's going to be your replacement. How do you feel about that?
Who's my replacement?
Cash.
No.
But yeah, so let's talk about what actually matters. So we're gonna get into bowl season here. We'll lead off with KU. KU had in a high-scoring matchup beat UNLV 49-36. Jason Bean had 6 touchdowns. He also threw 3 picks. Luke Grimm, has he been a guy for you guys all year?
He's been a dude. Not
Yeah?
a guy. He's been a dude recently.
He had 3 touchdowns and 160 receiving yards in the bowl game.
I've heard people been comparing him to like the next like Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
Kind of
Sure.
that type of mentality. Same thing with Bean. This is actually true. The last person to have 6 touchdowns is Patrick Mahomes in a bowl game. I saw that, which is kind of cool. I mean,
did he also throw 3 picks?
Well,
to
when
one
you're
of the
throwing the
worst
ball-
defenses in college football.
when you're throwing the ball a lot, you're going to have picks. I mean, look at
It happens. I mean, Josh Allen.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at Josh Allen. He throws the ball a lot.
pretty much KU had Josh Allen and Tyreek Hill
And Patrick Mahomes sitting on the bench.
and Patrick Mahomes sitting on the bench. But
And then we
they
had
couldn't win the
Devin
conference.
Neal,
They took, like,
71.
7th.
Hey, K-State didn't win the conference either. Let's relax.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking to, pal.
He's claiming he's got Josh Allen and
Devin-
Tyreek Hill over here.
Devin Neal, 71 rushing
hey,
yards.
Was Tyreek like a demon in college? Like
No,
you
he
have
went
time
to
to
Garden
evolve.
JUCO,
like
bruh.
yeah,
Like-
you have time to evolve, and like both of these guys are just they're raw. You know, they're raw, but they have the same talent.
Raw, yeah. And then Devin Neal, 71 rushing yards with a touchdown. I mean, I'm not trying to say he's like the next Pacheco or anything, but like
It's pretty close.
it's up there. Like,
All right,
like
so
Barry Sanders-esque.
let's get into
Yeah.
UNLV's side of the ball here. Jaden Mariva, I think that's how you say it, had almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 picks.
He's nobody.
And then we can talk about your run defense, also known as Swiss cheese, giving up 97 yards on 7 carries to Ricky White.
Okay, these K-State haters need to get under control. Or KU
that was
haters.
one drive, too. They ran the ball the first drive. That was one drive. So, I mean, we kind of clamped them up every other time.
Okay, dude. Let's
All right,
relax.
let's get into the Cats game.
Oh, my
K-State beat
gosh.
NC State by 9.
Let's get into the catch game.
starting a
Avery for
true
MVP.
freshman who had 3 all-purpose
Oh, a
touchdowns,
true
178
freshman.
yards through the air, and 71 rushing yards.
Wait, is that 3 Oh, okay. So, Beam W. Okay.
Actually playing a ranked team in a bowl game, too.
Ooh, NC State, knock off North Carolina. Okay.
You're playing the University of Northern Las Vegas. Like, you couldn't even get the whole city. Just northern half. DJ Giddens had 188 all-purpose yards and a touchdown. They had this quarterback, dude. You remember? Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
He was redhead, and he was a runner.
Their quarterback, he only ran the ball.
Yeah,
he could not throw at all.
He had 164 passing yards and 121 rushing.
He had like
It felt
97
he-
at halftime.
Yeah, he was insane. He was
could-
insane.
He could move.
And other than that, he was pretty much. I think they had a short running back, or maybe that was UNLV. I don't remember.
I don't know, but Avery for MVP, I don't agree.
Yeah, you got to stop glazing, my boy.
The Avery MVP at the end was not.
Yeah. Oh
it.
no, Giddens should have won.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Okay, I thought it was getting.
Hands down, Giddens should have won.
But I saw Avery win, and I was like, okay, this hype needs to stop. It's getting to that Patrick Mahomes, LeBron-esque level of.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, I'm not talking about skill level. I'm talking about riding level. Riding level.
All right, we are going to send it to commercial real quick, and we will be back with the recap of the college football playoff semifinals.
Do you like thorough haircuts? Then the Roseau Barber may be a good choice for you. There are lots of good reviews about how Brian takes his time. You can contact them on their website. They are located on Roseau Road in East Silgnator.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are going to lead off this portion with the Michigan-Alabama game. For those of you that don't know, Michigan came out on top 27-20. Jalen Milroe was 16 for 23, 116 passing yards, and 0 touchdowns.
Tough game.
Not the best performance.
I was going to say that's probably not his best performance, but they were somehow managed to get to overtime.
A lot of
running. They had Jalen Milroe, the quarterback, had 21 carries. He had 2 less carries than he did pass attempts.
See, and I feel like the one big changer in this game would have been if that first play counted as a pick.
Yes, yeah.
I think if that had happened and Alabama goes and scores right off the bat 7-0.
It's a completely different ballgame.
Yeah, I don't know if Michigan. I mean, they stay in it, of course, but I think it's a different out.
If you just add that 7 before overtime, Alabama wins.
So,
but I mean, granted, they'd manage the clock
there's
differently.
There's still a whole game, you know.
But yeah, that out of the gate, that would have been huge. Jace McLean, Alabama's running back, had 14 carries for 87 yards and 2 touchdowns.
McClellan?
Yeah. Not McLean, sorry. Isaiah Bond, James Bond's son, had 4 receptions for 47 yards. CJ Drippy? Is that CJ Drippy? He had 2 catches for 15 yards.
Oh, so about that.
CJ Dupre.
Okay, moving over to Michigan. J.J. McCarthy was 17 to 27, 221 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also had 3 carries for 25 yards. What do you think of this Michigan team as they move into the championship here?
I think they're definitely the favorite. I don't know. I feel like these 2 teams in Georgia, I don't know. I still hate that Georgia couldn't be in this. But I think those 3 teams are
the best, the most talented.
They're in their own tier. And Washington's kind of like, I feel like
below.
Washington almost feels like TCU from last year.
Yes, that's exactly how I was going to compare.
They just feel like the team that's just there. I mean, they're really good.
And they're very deserving.
But it's a team that comes from a conference I guess we don't often see
represented
a top 4 team from. Yeah. But they went 13-0.
That division.
Well, they got the Pac-2. I mean, Oregon State could make it next year.
Division's pretty much gone, but.
We can move over to our second game here. Washington and Texas. I would say I think this game was more entertaining than the first game.
I didn't watch as much of this one.
Head-to-head, Michael Penix was 29 of 38, 430 yards through the air and 2 touchdowns, compared to Quentin Ewers, who was 24 of 43 for a 318-yard game with 1 touchdown. Obviously, I think Penix performed much better. Also got the win.
You think Quinn goes to the draft or stays another year?
I think he transfers. I think he goes somewhere else. I don't think he's draft. Like, I wouldn't go in this draft class.
He's too. Like, I was watching a video saying he's too raw, and I agree with. Like, he's just not solidified yet.
Like, he could be there, and you can see the flashes of the potential. Some of the decision making and stuff like that.
Like, you'll probably have Penix go, and he'll be like.
I wouldn't go in this draft class because even if he does go, he's not going to go to the 2nd or 3rd round.
Yeah, he'll be like the 4th or 5th quarterback off the board.
Because you'll have Caleb ahead of him, Mabe ahead of him, Penix ahead of him, Daniels ahead of him.
You said Penix.
Yeah, Penix and Daniels, so that's 4.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Penix from Washington. That's what I was saying, like, if he goes to the draft.
Oh, no, if I was Penix, I would go. I thought you were talking about Ewers.
No, I was, but.
If I'm Penix, I go.
I think Penix will go, but I think he'll be like the 4th guy.
I have him as my probably, 4th.
I would say 4.
And then Bo Nix behind him at the 5th quarterback.
It just hurts them how old Penix and Bo are.
Yes, yeah.
They've been in college for so long that it's like they're already 24. So I think he'll be 25 his rookie year. At the time of the draft,
yeah. And hopefully, I mean, good football is good football, but hopefully over these next 2 or 3 years, some of those COVID eligible guys start to get out and you get back to those 5 years to play full.
I think they're pretty much already
gone.
But this is like one of the last years.
I saw one dude on Twitter who was applying for his 8th year of eligibility. God. That, like, you could get two degrees there. That's insane.
Probably has a family and kids already.
Yeah. And then you got, like, true freshmen that are 18 and on the same team as a 26-year-old. That's insane. I mean,
basically the NFL at this point.
yeah. Big performances for the Longhorns. C.J. Baxter, 9 carries for 64 yards, and Jaden Blue, 9 carries for 59 yards. Both of them had a touchdown. I don't think they're quite as dynamic as Bijan and Roquan were last year.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still solid, averaging, like 6.8 yards a carry between the two of them?
Yeah. 7.1 a carry is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was their one, and their two at 6.6. Washington, Dylan Johnson got it done on the ground for them, 21 carries, 49 yards, 2 touchdowns. Michael Penix had 31. Tybo Rogers had 19 yards, and Jeremy Bernard, 4 rushing yards. Rome Adote, you know that name? Rome
Adunze, yeah.
Adunze,
Yeah.
6 carries for 125 yards, and then Jalen Polk, 5 receptions for 122 yards and a touchdown.
I know one of the Texas receivers was projected to go to the Chiefs.
Whittington
I don't know if
or Sanders?
I don't think he.
Oh, you don't think he
number
played?
5? I don't know if he played in this game.
Adonai Mitchell,
Yeah, it's him. Adonai Mitchell.
21 years, went to Cane Ridge High School.
Went to Georgia for a year. Transferred to Texas. I was watching some just highlights on him.
Yeah.
And he looks like he is a deep threat, and that's pretty much like
What we need. We need someone with hands.
It's get down the field and catch 30, 40-yard bombs.
All right, so we'll get into our quick predictions here before we move over to the playoff talk, I guess. So who do you got, Jace? Michigan or Washington?
Michigan probably. They just seem like all well. Like, other than probably, I see Washington probably a little bit better offensive, just multiple threats. But
their defense is insane.
Overall, I just have Michigan.
Scotty?
I think if J.J. McCarthy plays like he did in that second half, they're fine. Michigan will win, but it'll still be a close game. But I think if he has like any slip-ups, I think that Washington offense is just
Lethal.
yeah. I mean Michigan's defense could neutralize that bit, but I don't know how long they could.
Yeah. I want Washington to win just because, we said
Underdog.
if Washington wins, we'll have Bilby on the show. But I want Washington. I think Michigan's going to win. So that is pretty much it for our college football talk on this show. So,
It's gone.
yep, it's over with. We're going to send it to commercial, and then we will be back and give a brief summary of the playoff picture and what we think is going to happen.
If you are a person that doesn't like custom and plain shirts, then come on down to Shirts Plus in Derby. We do custom tees, sweatshirts, and so much more to fit your vision and personality. Come on down by our office at 703 North Buckner in Derby, Kansas. Our office is 316-788 and 1550.
All right.
That's not a bad pick, though.
I don't hate it. It's just the first wide receiver off the board.
I just don't know how touchdown reliable
Oriented he is.
I mean, he's gonna get receptions and receiving yards, but
Yeah, that really doesn't matter here. All right.
yeah.
Welcome back. The NFL playoff picture is now set as of last night. The Steelers squeaked in the AFC, and the Packers and Rams in the NFC. So your 1 seeds are San Francisco out west, and then the Ravens in the AFC. Bills and Cowboys are 2. Chiefs, Lions are 3. Buccaneers, Texans are 4. Those are your division winners. And then you got Eagles and Browns at 5, Rams and Dolphins at 6, and then Packers, Steelers at 7. So, Scotty, who do you have, just plain and simple, coming out of the AFC?
AFC, I think it's probably gonna be the Ravens. I would think. I mean,
It's Ravens or Bills.
just the way they've looked. I mean, Mahomes about to flip a switch though,
For sure.
and those receivers, they're just gonna be able to catch overnight. Trust me. They'll wake up that morning and they'll be able to catch the ball, and then Mahomes will go off for 5 touchdowns.
So, who do you have?
Probably the Ravens,
All right.
but watch out for the Chiefs.
Jace, who do you got out of the AFC?
I wasn't going to go Bills, but after seeing them play yesterday, like they played really well, but also there was a lot of injuries last night for some reason. So I'll just go Ravens.
Yeah, I think Ravens is the common theme out of the AFC, and I'm going to stick with it. I feel like on every other team, there's some sort of scratch you can have. Like, you look at the Browns, can Joe Flacco keep this up? You look at the Texans, rookie quarterback, rookie head coach. You look at the Chiefs, no wide receivers. You look at the Dolphins, they haven't really beat many teams over 500 this year. You look at the Steelers, they probably shouldn't be here. And then the Bills just, like, they're a threat, but they seem fairly inconsistent.
Yeah, because it's like they started off 6-6.
Yeah.
I mean, they're now, 11-6? Like, they won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
But will they stick in this mode, or will they find a game where they go back to
And I do
beginning
think,
of the season?
I do think the Bills kill the Steelers.
Yeah.
But I think
Wasn't it the other year the Steelers actually shocked someone and beat them, or was it?
no,
They
played
played
us a couple years ago, and that was big.
and
Ben's
they
last
played
game.
pretty close.
It was closer than it was supposed to be, I think.
Yeah.
So who do you guys got out of the NFC? I have a feeling it's probably going to be one of two answers.
Yeah. I don't know. San Fran is like, they've shown how dominant they can be, and like they literally have an all-pro team.
Mhm.
Like every player at each position could be like an all-pro player. But I mean, they've showed that they can, like, teams can beat them, because we talked about it. We said was it the Eagles beat them?
I think Eagles and Cowboys beat them.
I think both of them beat them, but it just feels like you look at that roster and it's what they've put together through different spurts of games, and I just don't see how a team beats them in the playoffs.
Yeah, going back to what you said about the Eagles just don't look like themselves.
No, they started off
They started
11-1.
flaming.
And now
It
they're like
reminds me of
11-5.
that Steelers team a couple years ago. They started out 12-0 and ended like 13-4.
I think they're like 12-5 now.
Yeah, and then I think they beat the Bucks. No way they would.
I don't
In
think
San
so.
Francisco, I don't see that happening.
Baker Mayfield different.
All right, Jace, who you got out of the NFC?
Dallas going to shock the system.
Yeah,
Hell.
I wouldn't call that. That would have been my second pick, behind Detroit. No, I'm kidding. We got.
Cowboys are just scary in the
I
playoffs.
know.
It's just like risky.
Dak
Yeah.
on his A game, throwing the ball to CD Lamb is probably
Yeah.
top 3 quarterback, wide
Duo.
receiver duo.
Yeah, I'd say top 3.
So-
You got who's number 1?
Tua,
Tyreek. 2
I think Tua Tyreek's up there.
is 2 Diggs Allen still,
I was
or have
like,
they fallen a little bit?
I think Cowboys are above them.
So you
Right
think
this
that
year.
could be the second?
I think it's like the second. I mean, when Tua and Tyreek are connecting, it's lethal. But
Well,
lately,
you could say Hurts and Brown,
yeah.
but again, they
Stafford
haven't
and
been
Puka
connecting.
Nakua.
Okay, let's move on. I have San Francisco too. I think San Francisco beats Dallas in the conference finals. I think the Lions edge one out over the Rams,
edge one out.
and then the like we said, the Eagles over the Bucks.
Yeah.
So I think that's all we have for everybody today. So thank you for watching, and we're going to send it over to Cole, KJ, and the Hooligans.
Okay, college football playoffs.
Michigan on top.
Very controversial. First of all, Bama shouldn't have even been in the college football playoffs.
I swear
That's
that
me personally.
I don't care.
I mean, they
Michigan on
beat.
top.
It's not what I'm asking. It's not what I'm
they
asking.
probably are gonna win though.
Well,
They're gonna
what
be-
about that one dude that was going for the Heisman? How good is
The
he?
quarterback?
Penix? Yeah, how good is he?
He only throws deep balls good. That's it.
That's
He's
it.
left-handed.
That's it.
He's left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Vick. He's not like Mike Vick.
I mean, he's good.
I don't know, but Washington's just so hot. Have they lost a game?
I think so.
Both teams haven't lost a game.
They haven't.
That is so. What, they're 14-0. God, I don't know how. I don't know, because I feel like Bama. What was the score to the Bama and Michigan game? They went to overtime, didn't they?
Nah, yeah.
So it was like
Really?
what, 29-27 or something like that, or 29-28.
Yeah, something like that. They won by
I
that
don't know.
time.
But yeah.
Michigan messed up a lot that game, though.
What was the score to the Washington and Texas game?
Like 35.
Was it bad?
No, it was close.
It
It was
was?
like 3 points.
Wow. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be tough.
Michigan, like, I don't know, first play against Bama, they threw an interception.
Okay, you can't start like that.
They caught it like.
Bama shouldn't have even
Is it
been
their
there.
running
Should have been
back that's
Georgia.
good or their quarterback?
Running
Michigan?
back.
Yeah, Michigan.
I don't know.
Yeah, Wilson.
Yeah.
What's his Wilson, right?
No,
Or what number is he?
Wilson's a wide receiver.
What number is he?
Chrome. It's 2.
Yeah, that short little black dude.
Yeah.
He's like what, 5'7"? He's cracked, bro.
Blitz, Bama blitz.
Blitz, Bama Blitz. They made a TikTok
that
about
was him?
that. Did you see that TikTok?
Yeah.
That was so funny. I felt bad.
It's Bama.
I got Washington winning. I got Washington. Because if Bama or if what? if Michigan plays how they played against Bama, they're losing. 100% they're losing. 100%
That's tonight,
they're
right?
losing.
No,
That's tonight, yeah. I'm going to have to watch it.
bro. I'm going with Michigan. J.J. McCarthy on top.
Elijah, you're the tiebreaker.
I don't really know. I don't be watching.
I don't be watching college football either. I only know about the
Yeah,
highlights.
I'll say Michigan. Just
I
because.
will
Just because they're a 1 seed. Just because they're a 1
Well,
seed.
and because they probably all have an all-around better team.
I don't think so.
Washington just has
Bro,
like their quarterback.
Washington got their quarterback.
But
That's it.
they're in the championship.
And their
mean-
star running back got hurt against Texas. He's not playing.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I still got Washington. I'll bet you $5.
5.
I'll bet you.
All right, $1. $1.
Alright.
Sports betting at its finest. $1.
Yes, even though I'm
$1
broke,
on the
but
game.
It's fine.
I got a $1 bill in my pocket, so I'll give it to you
I'm
tomorrow.
broke.
Okay.
Now,
That
if
sucks.
Washington does win, Penix should be Heisman.
Well, he didn't win
Should've
it.
been
He should have been. The
Who
dude from
won?
LSU won it.
Oh, the
Jaden Daniels, dude.
quarterback?
He's a baller though.
He did have more yards than Joe
Yeah.
Burrow.
But he
did.
runs the
had-
ball,
yeah.
and he gets. Dude, have you seen those clips
Yeah.
on TikTok of him getting
Yeah.
absolutely rocked? That's so funny. Cause they'll show a clip of him like taking one to the like for a touchdown, and then the next clip would just be him getting absolutely rocked.
because he's so fast. So when he just gets laid
That's
out,
crazy.
extra
I don't
point.
know.
That's how I'm gonna look next year. Getting rocked.
Yeah, cause he ain't got no line. Okay, we're off topic. We're off topic. But I got Washington, Michigan, and you got Michigan. Okay, we're done.
J.J. McCarthy.
We're done.
Are we
Back
done?
to Dawson.
Is that it?